Naso. So guys, like I always say, if you're new to the channel, click that like and subscribe button right now, man. Support the channel. And if you're already subscribed to this channel, please click the like button. I beg, man, I support now. I beg. So, heavyweight legend George Foreman, has stated that Joshua Wilder could be the biggest fight of all time. I mean, that's surprising, right? When I first heard that, I was like, is that for real? Are we forgetting the Rumble in the Jungle with Muhammad Ali Fraser? Well, you have to hear from the man himself before you can believe it. Okay, let me put it on, guys, for you to listen. Let's hear what George Foreman, every legend, has to say. It's very refreshing to see that a legend like this can actually give his raw opinion without having to side with anyone. Just listen.
He hit him like those guys did back in the day. Hit him so hard, my wife asked me, "Where you going?" I ran under my bed. I thought, I don't want him to come after me. That's a puncher, a real live puncher.
Do you think Deontay Wilder, with that right, is the hardest hitting heavyweight of all time?
Well, it's hard to say of all time. Joe Louis was the best knuckle cruncher there is. But Deontay Wilder is developing that kind of power.
You see, he's saying that, listen, Deontay Wilder is not the hottest hitting heavyweight of all time, but Joe Louis is, man. Of all time, is that to say, but of this current heavyweight division, I can say Ajagba hits harder than Deontay Wilder. People will say, well, I'm trying to hype Ajagba up and doing, well, listen carefully, you have to look at it first. Ajagba's power is undeniably monstrous. I know Wilder has that one knockout power, that he has, one knockout punching power that he has. Ajagba has more than that. But we still haven't seen more of Ajagba yet. You guys haven't seen it yet. Ajagba will show you guys. Very soon. Let's listen.
Power. I mean, he hits a lot harder than I did with the right hand. That's for certain.
Now that's crazy to hear from you, because you are regarded as one of, if not the hardest hitting puncher of all time. You think Deontay hits harder than you, though, George?
Yeah, in my day, with that right hand he throw, I've never seen anything like that. He's thrown one of the best right hands that night that I've ever seen in the heavyweight. This guy is genuinely powerful, and he probably could have knocked out anyone and any time in the heavyweight division. Doesn't matter, it was George Foreman, Mike Tyson, Joe Frazier. Anyone could have gotten it from him.
Anything that happened Saturday night changed the way you view the heavyweight division now with respect to Deontay, Tyson Fury, and Anthony Joshua?
Well, they're still the three of the toughest guys around. And you throw them up, and whoever falls is the best. You're not going to be able to call those fights unless it's in the ring. You can't say who.
Sorry guys for interrupting. You can get George Foreman trying to break it down, saying that, listen, you cannot call the fight until both of them fight, until they get in the ring, until Joshua and Wilder get in the ring. A lot of people are saying that, well, Wilder would just go there and knock Joshua had like it knocked Kevin Bruce out. They're just blabbing rubbish until he gets in there with the unified king, the unified heavyweight king of the whole goddamn universe. Wilder has got to fight that guy before we will know if Wilder punching power will be enough. Not that we know it's real. If it will be enough to drop Joshua and keep him down. It's different to drop somewhere, but you got to keep them down. You dropped Tyson Fury, but could not keep Tyson Fury down. So we'll see. And we know Joshua, with a Klitschko fight, got dropped, got up, and still stopped Vladimir Klitschko. Joshua has that heart already, man.
Who's going to beat who unless they get in the ring? especially with Wilder and Joshua.
In your generation, George, you fought all the best guys, and those are some of the most legendary sporting events ever. You hope these guys actually do fight each other.
Yeah, it would be a wonderful thing to see them. Like Tyson and Foreman, it never happened at the right time. Boy, it would have been sparks flying. You shouldn't have been sitting in the ringside seat. You could get hurt with sparks. It never happened, though. But if Joshua and Wilder fight, it would be the biggest heavyweight fight of all time.
What biggest? Wait, bigger than
bigger than anything of all time if they actually fought.
Well, you heard the man, the legend, George fucking Foreman. I'm sorry for that use of word. I hope you forgive me, so you've heard from him, you know, a man who has been there, done it all, been there, done that. Still giving props to the unified heavyweight king of the universe. Still giving props to Deontay Wilder, and he felt like Wilder hits harder than him. I don't think so. I don't think Wilder hits harder than George Foreman. George Foreman was a monster. You know, a lot of people who were around at that era to witness George Foreman do a demolition job on guys, they say, wow, that guy is and was a monster. Even George Foreman at this age can still do wonders. George Foreman at this age can still beat up some George Foreman. Listen, I'm not gonna be here bragging. George Foreman at this age can come out from retirement and beat up them in Brazil. You doubt it? George Foreman, at the age of 45 years old, came back and won a world title. Beat up a younger, stronger guy. That should tell you how hard this guy hits and how powerful this guy is. So I don't think a guy like Deontay Wilder can come out of retirement at the age of 45 years old and do that. I don't think so. Even if I know Deontay Wilder has power, but we know that Deontay Wilder, you know, he's complained in the past about injuries, you know, because the way Deontay Wilder punches, he punches so hard that he want to crack your bone, he want to just key you in the ring. His motivation in the ring is just to key you. And George Foreman saying that this fight will be not could or would, he said would, not could. He said it will be the biggest fight of all time, excluding the bout he had with Muhammad Ali, you know, the Rumble the Jungle bout. That I don't see any fight that will be bigger than that. But if George Foreman say this, then you've got to believe it, man. I mean, he's one of those legends who don't really who's on bass, you know, who always keep it real. He doesn't take sides like what's his name, Leonard Slois, even Oliphant, those fanboys of Deontay Wilder, hardcore of Deontay Wilder, yeah, hardcore fanboys of Deontay Wilder, man. So George Foreman is a neutral guy. I respect him, you know, and yeah, I mean, he's a legend in the sport of boxing, and I still have to apologize for what I said. You know, that word I used was inappropriate, you know. So, can Joshua Wilder be the biggest fight of all time? Biggest heavyweight fight of all time. I don't know, guys. I don't know. If you look at Ali Fraser, like that should be the biggest heavyweight fight of all time. I still feel like Ali Foreman is the biggest heavyweight fight of all time. Even though people will argue and say it's Ali Fraser, Ali Foreman, maybe because they fought in a neutral ground. You know, they fought in Congo. They fought in the Congo. So, and that event is can still be remembered to today. And, you know, I speak to a lot of Congolese guys, and they still remember it. Ali, Boumaye, Ali. I mean, it was just too good. And I wish that Joshua Wilder can just fight somewhere neutral as well, maybe in an African country, maybe Nigeria, since Wilder has an You know, with Nigerian Water, he even said it himself. A lot of people come into my channel and say, Waters, he's American. I never deny that. I'm not saying he's not American, but he himself said he's a Nigerian boy. I can show you guys if you guys want. You go look up back on my video. I can show you guys right now, man, if you guys want it. But I don't want to be repeating the same stuff again. Joshua, you already know, is Nigerian. His parents are Nigerian, so that makes me Nigerian blood, but for real. And the Water has a Nigerian ancestry, you know what I mean? According to the DNA, you know, man. So he has the 2% of Nigerian in him. So, I mean, just imagine that fight happening in Nigeria. It would be a very huge fight. But I don't know if it will happen because the money in Vegas, you know, the Wembley Stadium in the UK, the money there, I think it's not going to happen in any other place other than America or the UK. If Water will fight in the UK, I don't know, because he's been talking about fighting in the UK for the past 5 years or so like that. Yeah, we fought Only Harrison. Only Harrison is no competition for Deontay Water, that's for sure. I mean, Only Harrison, I mean, yeah, he did win the Olympics, but hey, you cannot compare Only Harrison to Joshua. Even Daniel Dubois beats Only Harrison, in my opinion. You know, Only Harrison was picked to be the next great boxer from Britain, but I don't know what happened to the guy. I think he lost he just lost concentration, you know. And yeah, that's what happens when you don't really stay focused, you know, stay hungry and stay humble. So it'll be very nice to see what happens, guys. This fight, this bout, Water Joshua could be the biggest heavyweight fight of all time, according to George Foreman. So that should tell you something. A legend like that, speaking his mind, telling you what it is crazy, man. And Joshua Ruiz, June 1st, don't miss it out, guys. Don't miss out. That'll be a very entertaining fight, and I cannot wait. I love in Japanese. So guys, like the video, share, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like I always say, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Go follow me on Instagram at Boxing Block Center, and as well on Twitter at Boxing Block. Cheers everyone, stay blessed.